two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois, the home of the Fighting Illini. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Illinois Fighting Illini. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He'll stroll into the end zone.
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Excellent work by the coverage team he's brought down after just a short return. The back's got it. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Illinois lining up quickly here. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to...
He cannot escape. It's a sack. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And they finally stop him, but the quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. Ohio State and Illinois, a trophy game. Illabuck, it was a live turtle was the reward up until 1925, and they chose to make trophy, but Kurt, you played in this game against some pretty good Illinois teams back in your day.
Yeah, unfortunately, some really good Illinois teams. And I think it's probably one of the more underrated atmospheres when Illinois...
And that one's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down to one.
If nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner looking to make a play here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Incomplete for a third straight play. Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch. First down, looking to throw the ball. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. The receiver grabs it. Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy. Back to throw again. The pass
pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. He'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the ball.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Illinois lining up quickly here.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Play fake, looking to throw. A quick throw to the right. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Off target and incomplete.
You are flirting with disaster as a quarterback when you're throwing off your back foot on 3rd and long. That's a textbook example of how pressure and rushing a throw can compound the struggles in this passing game.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And as we reach the end of 1, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Nice grab. It's Quinn. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Illinois. No chance to catch him there. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Catch made on the right side. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. There's no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up.
Now they're putting themselves in these third and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The kick mishandled. The ball is loose. He'll be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So first and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on fourth down. And looking to throw now on first down. Swarmed with a pass rush.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Finds the man open on the right side downfield. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
This big tight end running a corner route, listen, as a defensive coordinator, if you put a smaller safety on him, he's too small to be able to match up with his size. And if you go with a linebacker, you're going to be too slow to go with his speed.
On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They bring it down, but the game sets
with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
A solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Great shot by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up. And you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, the pass is picked off. He can go. Now past the 30. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and
he makes the catch. Touchdown, Illinois.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Pressure is coming. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's in the clear. Inside the 40, the 30, inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Hey, the offense does their job of getting points on the board, score the touchdown, 6 points. All we need is an extra point. Chris, we got a tie game.
They're set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shaw. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Running out of time in the pocket. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
3rd down try fails, and they'll punt it. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Incomplete. You don't see the lead defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. Looking to chuck it again. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
First and goal, they try to run it in. It'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. Extra point try coming now. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner decides to field it. And the returner is brought down. And your Illinois Fighting Illini will take over 1st and 10.
Don't worry about it, baby.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Close to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. Looking for the wideout. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. It's an out route, the catch made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34. Illinois landing up quickly here. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw again. He fires downfield. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Breaks loose at the 45. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Love these short yardage opportunities because you know as a running back, if you're able to bust through into that offensive line with all those defenders up close to the line of scrimmage, not only do you get a first down, but there's nobody left there. You got a lot of room to take off, and with his speed, the defense
has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Any safety loves a good opportunity to hunt for picks. And as this game wears on, they get one here. This quarterback needs to do a much better job of being able to read this secondary and being more careful with the football.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Illinois. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see it. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offense.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception of this football game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense makes their way on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab by the receiver. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. A completion sets up a second down play.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
Looking to throw it on first down. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for a man. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. Illinois landing up quickly here.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks free. He He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
What a stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. Goes out the stiff arm. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And he'll drop back here on third down. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. This offense cannot be stopped. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce because in today's game, man, these receivers...
Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Pass complete on the crosser. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Can he get there on the ground? The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a receiver. Finds his target, and it's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They'll let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. He's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Who makes the grab? They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Buckeyes are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Catch made by the tight end. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. They've got a first and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course, the tight end. And now we've got first and goal.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Ball handed off. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. Illinois lining up quickly here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Quinn. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Over the middle, it's Reinbolt. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it with room to run. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Illinois lining up quickly here. And he's got it again. He's past the marker and still going. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Chris, just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
Pressure moment for this kicker here. Can he force overtime? Backs through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. And they get him down, and that'll do it for regulation. 4 quarters, can't decide it. We're going to OT. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the 2nd overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the 3rd overtime here, this becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that 3rd series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
So the offense will set up 1st and goal here in this first overtime. Wants to throw it. He escapes the pocket. He'll wisely throw that one away.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump on top in OT. And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
He's back to throw again on second down. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
So a challenging third down play. They need a first down or a touchdown to keep this game going. Receiver makes the catch. Stop quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for 6. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the number 1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much. And you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.